Can I get a reaction po kung naririnig ba ako or am I audible before we begin? Okay, thank you po. So good evening po. It's nice to see you again virtually. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, uh, good, at least naririnig ako. Thank you for your reaction. So, apologies for the late start po kasi kakatapos na din na klase at the university. So, ended up at 8:30 kaya we started at 9:30. Okay, so we'll try to finish this as early as before 12 o'clock para we could have some rest then. Kasi what we're going to do for this evening is a review of what happened or what we discussed last night. Then, I'll introduce two topics. Tapos, magsisend ako kay Sir Cap ng exercises na pwede nyo gawin for abstract reasoning. Kaya, para masanay kayo. So, it's like an IQ test. It's an IQ test na really related to abstract reasoning. So, it's a 60-item test. So, bibigay ko na lang kay Sir Cap. Tapos, sagutan nyo yun para you could have some exercises kahit wala na tayo. Kahit, oo nga, may nagsusulat ko. Kaya magsulat. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay magsulat guys kasi baka matakpan yung presentation natin later. Thank you po. Thank you, Ma'am Rose. So, ayun, para you could have some exercises after this. Okay? Or let's say, pwede nyo siyang gawin. If you have your free time, maganda kasi yung exercise na yun. So, yun. Stop share ko lang kasi may nagsusulat. Okay, so let's start. So, again, last night, ano pong diniscuss natin kagabi? So, we discussed what's logic. Okay, at tinuruan ko kayo ng mga possible items na pwede pwede nyo pong ma-encounter during the examination period. So again, when we say logic, we're talking about here the art and science of correct reasoning. So again, when we say science, we're talking about rules of thinking. Kaya, diba, last night, I gave you some rules of thinking. Then, as much as possible, we apply these rules of thinking as perfect as possible. Kaya, and when we say reasoning, we're talking about drawing or drawing or performing inferences or drawing conclusions. And at the end, ano bang ibig sabihin ng logic? We apply the rules of thinking, so that's science, perfectly as much as possible. Again, there's no such thing as perfect, but we could do it as perfect as possible, so that's art, to draw a correct conclusion or at some point to draw a correct assumption, 'di ba? Like yung diniscuss natin kagabi. So, di ko na di-discuss yan, recall na lang. So again, wait lang po just pause me. May ayusin lang. Thank you po ulit, attention. So, yeah, so again, the first type of test that you would encounter during this logical reasoning is word analogy po. And again, word analogy is ganito po siya. So again, rules lang. Again, importante kasi yung rules for logic. So, or tips. So these are some tips na again, I would really advise you to do. So again, be familiar with the meaning, improve your vocabulary, and uh, learn how it is played out in the questions. Importante kasi yun. And paano nyo malalaman kung paano it's being played out in the questions? So, you could say conventional, sign, okay? Yan yung diniscuss natin last night. So, again, when you say sign, we're talking about their a majority meaning. And when we say signs, we're talking about their symbolical or representation of the terms. So again, pag sinabing conventional, kung ano yung nasasabi ng majority, okay? Uh, or what does the majority of people or panarinig yung salita na yon, ano yung sinasabi ng nakakarami. So katulad ng examples natin last night. You could watch the recording po last night so you could have some refresher. Then pag sinabi nating signs, we're talking about here, how is the word being used as an representation of the term. So kumbaga, it's different on the actual. It's very different kung paano yung kung paano siya gagamitin dun sa actual term. Okay? So for example, pen, kumbaga mas malalim. Dapat again for sign, mas malalim yung pagkakagamit niya. So creativity expression, 'di ba, per pen, then for schools kung titignan niyo rin and for mirror, hindi yan mismo ah related to mirror pero it can be used on how mirror can be used symbolically or as a representation. So, yeah, so you could look at the examples natin. Then again, yung mga how it's being played out. So, you could please bear in mind dito sa mga terms natin. Contrary ba siya? It's a set. Then, correlative ba siya? Katulad ng ganyan. Kumbaga, they are dependent with each other. They would not exist kung wala po yung isa. Then privative is perfection of the other. Kumbaga, uh, the, yung the other one has it and the other one doesn't has it. Okay? Yung isa perfect, kung yung isa naman imperfect in some form. Yung isa meron, yung isa wala no. Then univocal, somehow they have independent meaning, usually conventional. Then, eto, ingat kayo again sa equivocal kasi ito yung mostly homonyms. Same spelling, same sound, pero different meaning. Same sound, different spelling, different meaning. So, ingat kayo sa mga ganyan. Kaya, analyze nyo talaga kung paano siya being played out sa loob ng sentence. Okay? Then, analogous term, usually this is based on signs. Analogous nga. So, mas ginagamit siya symbolically or you really have to put it in analogy pa para mas maintindihan nyo siya. So again, just remember this one. So yan, mga examples natin last night. So yan yung mga sagot na yan, if you still recall. So pag-aralan na lang natin. Pero magre-review muna tayo bago tayo pumunta doon sa bagong topic. Okay? Then last one is conclusions and assumptions that I've discussed to you. So, uh, so when we say conclusions, again, kahit ano naman dyan pwede. Kasi kaso nga lang again, depende kung paano kinonstruct yung tanong. Pwedeng ang hingin sa inyo assumptions or pwedeng hingin sa inyo conclusions. Pero regardless, kailangan natin malaman kung ano pa rin ang pinagkakaiba ng dalawa. So when we say conclusion, we're talking about this is already final. Kumbaga, it's already based on the truth, generally established truth, kasi final na siya. So kumbaga, pag pinagsama-sama nyo lahat ng assumption, ito na yung huling sagot. Okay? So when we say naman assumption, hindi pa to yung final. Kaya nga, by the term itself, assumption pa lang. So, kumbaga, these are just group of beliefs, group of opinions pa lang na pinagsama-sama mo pero wala pa talaga siyang final or conclusion at the end. So again, pwedeng assumptions ang inihingi sa inyo, ano pwede nyong i-assume based on sa conclusion or yeah, mag-examples tayo today. Review natin siya ng konti para hindi niyo po siya malimutan bago ako mag-proceed with part 4 and part 5. Then balikan tayo. So when we say, so usually balik kung let's say ano yan, may conclusion, may assumption. Or let's say may assumption, may conclusion. Pero kahit ano yan, hahanap-hanapin nyo din talaga siya. And again, depende lang talaga kung paano siya ginawa or paano siya binuo or ano yung tinatanong dun sa ma-encounter nyo sa exam. Okay? So again, remember the tips lang po ulit. So you have to decide kung true or false, or true or relevant or irrelevant ba yung mga assumption or yung conclusion. Kailangan connected. So kung true siya, connected siya basically. Or basically, kung related siya dun sa proposition, dun sa statement, conclusion man yun or assumption, basically it's true. Then again, you really have to analyze and comprehend yung statements. And how do you comprehend that? Use your reasoning, use your common sense, and basically general awareness. Kitang-kita naman natin kagabi kung gaano ka-importante yung general awareness nyo. Kung paano ginamit yung terms, kung paano siya ina-apply sa reality, kung kung paano in-explain or kung paano nyo i-explain yung mismong sentence or yung mismong statements or paragraph. That's general awareness. Then implicit or explicit, yeah. So yan, direct or indirect. So yan, so mga examples yan ng conclusions tsaka assumptions. So yun yung diniscuss natin. So let's go with examples muna, review tayo. Okay, mamaya na yung syllogism kasi I have an example. So, sorry, balikan tayo dito. In-hide ko kasi siya. Kaya, sabi ko naka-hide siya. Okay, yan. So, ito muna tayo. Okay, let's have a review for assumptions muna. Ano muna? Assumptions and word analogy po para makuha niyo po. Okay, so let's have this review question number 1. My mother told me yesterday we are on a tight budget, son. You, me, and your father need to be mindful of our expenses and cut off unnecessary budget. So let's assume that this is let's say, a conclusion. So what could you assume? O yan, pag-isipan nyo muna para ma-practice tayo ulit. Okay? So may sagot na? Okay, so let's see kung anong sagot. So again, comprehension muna tayo. Comprehension. Again, follow the tips, follow the rules. Comprehension muna tayo. Ano ba sinasabi? So right now, sabi ni nanay or sabi ni mother, we are on a tight budget. Okay? So kumbaga, how would you say that? Gipit na gipit. Okay, gipit na gipit ang budget. Tight eh. Tight. So masikip, 'di ba? Ang ating budget right now. So dapat daw silang buong pamilya really need to be mindful. Oh, so when you say mindful, at least maging cautious, uh, aware, 'di ba? Sa kanilang mga expenses at sa pagbili ng mga unnecessary or unwanted buying. Okay? So, decide. So, ano ngayon alin sa mga to ang possible assumption or ang possible conclusion dito. So, you decide if these are true, relevant, false, or irrelevant. Okay? So, again, anong pinaka-technique ko sa inyo? Elimination muna tayo. Okay? Elimination muna tayo. So, elimination. So, tanggalan muna tayo. So, ano yung mga hindi talaga connected or irrelevant dun sa statement on above? Okay? So, let's start with A. Can you say A is irrelevant? Okay? Actually, yes. Kasi bakit? The family have no income to sustain daily expenses. Wala naman sinabi doon, 'di ba? Ang layo, guys. Mga ma'am, sir. Yeah. Kasali ako para kayong estudyante ko. Yeah. Sorry, ma'am, sir. Yeah. Kaya, ang layo naman. Wala naman sinabi na there's no income to sustain. Ano lang usapan? Kailangan nila magtipid. Okay, kailangan nila iwasan yung mga unnecessary buying. So, meron silang income. Nakakabili sila ng ano ng mga unnecessary. Kailangan nga lang nila maging mindful. 'Di ba? Ang usapan lang talaga, they are in a tight budget. So, number one, malabo talagang you would say that wala silang expenses. Okay? Correct po yan. Sabi nga niyan, they just really need to budget. Okay, next. Wala rin naman sinabi, you could go with letter C. Okay? So kung may tinanggal ka na isa dyan, so malamang yung all of the above, wala na yan. Okay? Tanggal nyo na sa choices kagad yung all of the above kasi may tinanggal ka na isa. 'Di ba? So you're given already three. So alin dyan ang hindi pa malayo? Siyempre yung letter C malayo, malabo yan. Kasi look, the family loves buying unnecessary things that increase their expenditures. They buy unnecessary things. Hindi natin maiwasan yun. Nakalagay dyan, kaya nga cut off unnecessary things. They buy unnecessary things. Pero wala naman sinabi that they love buying it. Diba? At wala na naman din sinabi na it increases their expenditures. Okay? Yung increase their expenditures, yeah, may sinabi naman din kasi they really need to cut off unnecessary buying. Pero yung love buying, yan, yung love buying unnecessary, wala yan. Okay? Walang sinabi yan sa statement. Very irrelevant. Walang connection. Okay? O, dalawa na lang ang choices natin. Si B at si D. Okay? So, anong sagot? Anong sagot? D or B? Mukhang malapit kasi parehas. Pero anong pinakasagot? Sa tingin nyo? Tama naman si D. Okay. Kaso may kulang kasi kay D na wala kay B. Ano kayang kulang? Balikan nyo itong nasa taas. Anong phrase or anong term? Yes, it's the crisis. They are in crisis kasi bakit? We are on a tight budget, 'di ba? So the tight budget here would assume na talagang kailangan nila magtipid. Okay? Na kailangan nila magtipid. Kasi you would not say this one 'di ba? So malabong okay sana si D. Totoo naman 'yan kasi ang usapan talaga dito best answer. Tama naman sana si D. Okay? Kaso, kumpara nyo kay B, may kulang kasi si B, which is yung financial crisis. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, guys, diba, comprehend, ingat kayong mabuti. Okay? Sure, sure na mali. Pero I hope nakukuha nyo pa explanation. Kasi anong pinagkaiba ng dalawa? Yung tight budget kasi. Ayan, no? The tight budget yearly remains na somehow they are, siguro, we could assume talaga they are in crisis. Ay, sorry, mali. They are in crisis. 'Di ba? Kasi you would not say that in the first place Itong part na to. Okay? So you could really assume na somehow, okay, maybe they are financially, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin wala silang income, may income sila. Pero right now, we could assume, okay, they are yung sexier, naalala niyo lang yung sexier kahapon. Okay? On a financial crisis. So the answer here is B. So yung mga tumama po sa B, good job. Okay? Ingat kayo sa ganitong question kasi talagang yung best ang hahanapin nyo. Okay? Kaya yung si D, muntik na rin talaga tayong mag-D. Okay? Kaso, mas nakuha kasi ni B yung pinaka-statement sa taas. Mas kuha niya talaga. Kuha din naman ni A Ay, kuha din naman ni D. Kaso, mas lang talaga si B. Kasi mas na-explain niya talaga lahat. Okay? So, I hope nakuha niyo po yung number one question. Okay, clear. Can I get a reaction? Nuggets ba? O yan, may sasagot ng nuggets. Okay. Okay, let's go. Word analogy naman tayo. Isalit-salit natin para hindi tayo antokin ng konti. So word analogy naman tayo. So preschool, college, o ayan. Tapos, tingnan nyo muna kung paano pinilaid out. Tingnan nyo kung paano pinilaid out yung dalawa dito sa ano ba yan? Contrary, correlative, ah, privative, di ba? Okay, so anong sagot? Nagmamadali kayo. Tingnan nyo muna kasi yung nasa taas. Tingnan nyo muna kasi nasa taas, guys. How is it being played out? O, may tumama naman tayo, may sumagot na. Ayan, sabi ni Sir, lower, higher. So, mean to say, it's a degree. Okay, higher. Yeah, totoo naman yan. It's a degree higher. So, preschool, elementary, high school, senior high school, then college. So, mean to say, this is a degree. So they are part of what? What set? They are part of the educational level or educational system natin. So alin sa choices na to na parehas din dito? 'Di ba? Na they are a degree higher. Jumping, siyempre malabo naman 'yan. Okay? You say that you jump lang, pero you say jumping, so continue siya. It's univocal at some point. Education and academics, univocal at some point, they have some same meaning lang din. Okay? Winner, loser, privative to. Diba? Privative yung winner, loser. One wins, one loss. So, yung isa panalo, yung isa hindi panalo. So, this is privative. Perfect, imperfect. Okay, so anong sagot? Siyempre, it's B. Bad, worse. Kasi bad, then worse, evil eh. Diba? Ang pinaka-worst nga sa evil is, ang pinaka-worst sa worst, evil. 'Di ba? So basically, actually if you gonna look at it, ang pinaka mas mataas pa sa worst is evil. Tapos evil demon. Okay, check nyo na lang. Kaya if you're evil, mas worse ka pa sa bad. Okay. So again, balik kayo sa how is it being played out. Okay, ulitin natin na balik kayo dito mga ma'am and sir. Okay, balik kayo dito. Ayan, balik kayo dito. So lumalabas it's what? It's contrary. Kasi degree yan eh. Ayan, it's contrary. So dapat yung sagot nyo din, contrary. 'Di ba? Para hindi nagkakalituan. Okay, next. Synonyms. Synonyms. Excuse me, assumption tayo, tsaka ano ulit, conclusion. Salit-salit ko yan. Salit ko yan. Excuse me po. Now, question number 3. Change is the only constant thing in the world, Heraclitus. Oh, yan. Oh, siya po nagsabi niyan na kung di po kayo aware, siya po nagsabi niyan. I teach that in philosophy kasi. Siya po nagsabi niyan. Kaya if you're gonna say, change is the only constant thing in the world, kindly recognize Heraclitus. Okay, one of our ancient philosophers, Greek philosophers. Yo, ano pong sagot? O, ano ba sinasabi diyan? O, ano ba sinasabi ni Heraclitus? Anong conclusion niya? Change daw is the only consistent or constant thing in the world. Okay, yun lang daw ang hindi nagbabago. Constant eh. Constant sa mundo. Okay? So anong gagawin natin? Anong tatanggalin? O isa-isay natin. Ano bang dapat tanggalin? Let's start with A. Everything in this world changes. Sa tingin nyo ba hindi yon connected sa number 1? Or would you say it's connected? Everything in this world changes. Connected yan, ma'am and sir. Connected yan. Okay, actually connected talaga yan. Kasi change is the only constant thing in the world. So if you're gonna say change is the only constant thing in the world, so what's the world? So the world is everything, di ba? Everything you could see is in the world. So meaning to say, if that's the only constant thing in the world, everything in the world changes. So this is correct. So tama ito. Pero meron pa tayong choices eh. Okay, so hindi ko to pwedeng tanggalin. Kasi bakit, guys? Pag may nakikita kayong all of the above, yan dyan nga lang, ingat kayo. Okay, minsan kailangan nyo siyang check-in. Okay, so pwede pa si A. O, doon tayo kay B. Matatanggal kaya natin si B. Change is inevitable nature of existence. Oh, tama yun. May connected pero may bus baka pa. Okay. Change is an inevitable nature of existence. Oh, what do you mean by inevitable? So, synonyms natin. Oh, unavoidable, predictable, expected, certain, okay, unescapable, okay, inescapable. So meaning to say, this is also correct, okay? If change is the constant thing in the world, wala kang magagawa kasi constant siya eh. Mangyayari at mangyayari siya. Nakukuha nyo yun? Yan ang hindi nyo pwedeng baguhin sa mundo. Tama? Okay? So pwedeng si A, pwedeng si B. Ang tanong ngayon, which is math. Okay? Oh, sige, pag sinabi kong iyan, hindi ko na i-explain lahat, ah. So, explain mo na natin lahat, di ba? Isa-isa natin. Everything is subjected to change. Oo nga. Sinabi na natin yan sa una. Okay? So, actually, it's the same with this one. Okay? Everything in the world changes, so everything is subjected to changes. So, tama din ito. O, ito. There's no permanent thing in the world except change. Sinabi na nga dito eh, diba? The only constant thing in the world is change. Lahat na magbabago maliban sa change. So, mukhang lumalabas lahat. Okay. Huwag na kayo mag-away, ah. Okay. So, what's the answer, guys? Basically, the answer is all of the above. Okay? Kasi lahat naman tumama. Oh. Ingat ka kayo sa all of the above. Ah. Baka may nakita kayong all of the above, mga ma'am. Sir, automatic yun ang isasagot nyo. Hindi. Iisa-isayin nyo talaga siya. Papasok pa siya. Kasama o elimination kayo. Kung may tinanggal kayo kagad, automatic tanggal na si E. Okay? Tanggal na si E. Pero kapag pag wala kayong tinatanggal, as of hanggat matapos kayo sa dulo, yeah, malaking posibilidad talaga si E is possible. Okay? So, can I get a reaction on number 3? Okay ba tayo? Number 3? Mga ma'am, sir? Okay, good. Nuggets naman, nuggets. Okay. Thank you po, thank you. Okay, next. Oh, ito. A word analogy tayo ulit. Soldier is to war. Blank is to blank. Oh, tignan nyo mabuti. Mga mama sir, tignan nyo muna mabuti. Wala. Ano muna tayo. Ano bang sinasabi? Soldier. Okay. Alam niyo naman kung ano soldier. Para sa mga soldier, para sa mga soldier, you put them to or you are the one basically you carry out during wars. Di ba? So sila yung pinapadala nyo doon. Tama? 'Di ba? Hindi naman talaga police or hindi naman talaga hindi naman talaga tanod or what, hindi naman talaga barangay. So basically, ang pinapadala nyo sa gera are soldiers. So kumbaga, it's what? It's dependent. Okay? It's correlative. Okay? It's correlative. Okay? So soldier, war. Kasi kung may war, basically may soldier. At para sa pa mga soldier is for war. Tama? Okay? So, ano ngayon ang possible na sagot? Yung barber tsaka salon, sa tingin nyo tama ba yan? Barber shop. Okay. Let's say it's barber shop. Pero kasi ito lugar kung saan siya nagtatrabaho. Okay. Ito naman kasi hindi ito lugar eh. Okay, this is an actual uh, duty talaga ng soldier. Okay, that they have to go to war. Okay. So basically, barber is not there. So you could not say that. Yung teacher, pwede sana. Kaso ano naman problema niyo sa teacher? Baliktad. Okay, yun yung nakarang kagabing example natin. Baliktad. Pwede sana. Unahin niyo si teacher tapos educate. Or let's say, yeah, to educate, to teach. Parang ganito. Okay, you send soldier to battle, to war. Okay, you send soldier to war. You send teacher to teach. Parang ganon. Yung barber sana tama, you send barber to cut. Diba? To cut hair. Yun eh. Oh, dalawa na lang. Si police, tsaka si politician. Si police, si laws, tsaka si politician, tsaka si power. Kasi bakit tutugma? Tao kasi to eh. 'Di ba? Soldier, tao to. Ito naman tao si barber kasi obviously kaso mali na kagad. Okay? You don't send barber to salon. Makakapagtrabaho naman ng barber nang wala sa salon. 'Di ba? At the least. Pero basically anong trabaho ng barber is to cut hair. Is to cut. Okay? So anong dito? Alin sa dalawa? It's what? Actually, it's A. Police is the one. Ano ba trabaho ng police? Ano man trabaho nyo? Is to reinforce the law. Kaya nga kayo tinawag na law enforcer. So yun ang trabaho nyo. Trabaho ng politician ba is to power or is to gain power? Hindi ah. Ang trabaho ng politician is what? Is to govern. Okay? Is to govern. Kaso may mga kurakot nga lang talaga, hindi natin maiwasan. Pero ang trabaho nila is to govern and not to gain power. Imagine niyo yun ang job description ng politician. Di ba nakakatakot? Politician is to gain power. Ako, sana tawag mo na lang ako SK chairman ng SK chairman. Eh, kaga, chairman sa sa barangay namin para lang magkaroon ako ng power. Nakakatakot yun kung yun ang trabaho ng politician, tama? Is to gain power or is to have power. O, Diyos ko. Pero hindi naman ganon, di ba? Ang nangyayari, that's not their duty. Kasi itong dalawa na yan, usapang duty yan. Ano bang trabaho mo? Bilang soldier, you go to war. You send them to war. Saving the police. You enforce the law. Okay, so tandaan niyo kung magiging police kayo ha. Okay, hindi kayo for power lang din. Okay, you are there to enforce the law. So that's analogy po. That's number 4. Gets? Na-gets? Okay. Okay, mga senatong at tongkresista. Yata, di ba? Ganyan talaga eh. May mga ganun talaga. Next. Number 5. Ano kasi guys, again, tignan nyo on how it's being played out talaga. Number 5. Since after the pandemic, enrollment in the public school has increased 30%, while in public school, the rate has gone down by a little over percent. Pag-isipan mabuti ha kung anong sinasabi ng statement bago niyo po sagutan. Again, comprehend the statement. General awareness, use your common sense. Reason out. May nakita lang kayong none of the above. Oy guys, hindi porket may none of the above, tsaka all of the above, yun kagad ang sagot ah. Elimination muna kayo. Or you look, okay, game. Let's start. So may mga sumasagot naman. O since after the pandemic daw, so tapos na yung pandemic, so sana hindi na tayo bumalik sa ganong araw. Nakakatakot. So after the pandemic daw, enrollment sa public schools nagtaas. Okay? Ng ilan? 30% ang tinaas after pandemic. Pero pagdating naman daw sa private schools, biglang baba. Konti lang naman, nakalagay diyan, a little over percent. Bumaba pa rin. Okay, compare sa public school. So mas tumaas ang enrollment ng public schools during the pandemic at bumaba, okay, ang enrollment ng private schools after the pandemic. Okay? Yun lang naman ang sinasabi diyan. O let's start with letter A. Private schools have been too expensive for parents after pandemic. Walang sinabing ganun, guys, 'di ba? Obviously. Don't answer A. Walang sinabing ganun. Ang usapan anong usapan natin dito? Anong usapan natin? Anong pinakausapan natin? Anyone? Anong F? Anong pinakausapan natin? Mga ma'am, sir, anong pinakausapan? Not rating. It's not pandemic, guys. It's not rating. What is yes, very good. Enrollment po ang usapan natin dito. Enrollment increase. Enrollment decrease. Yan po ang usapan natin. Hindi po kung gaano kamahal or gaano kamura yung dalawa. Ang usapan natin dito, enrollment. 'Di ba? Again, ito po yung mga part, again, ha, mga ma'am, sir. Ito po yung part ng tanong na saan kayo magbe-base talaga, dun lang sa binigay sa inyo. Okay, don't overthink too much. Kung ano yung binigay sa inyo, doon kayo mag-base. Okay po? Kaya ang pinaka-topic natin dito, enrollment. It's not pandemic po. It's about enrollment after the pandemic, pero hindi pandemic. Okay? So wala din naman tayong usapan dito na magiging expensive yan. So remove that. Wala na yan. Oh, next. So may pag-asa si none of the above kasi may natanggal ka ng isa. Pero dapat lahat yan tanggal. O letter D tayo. The Education Department does not have the means to subsidize public schools. Wala naman tayong usapan din gano'n. Kasi usapan natin ulit dito, enrollment. Pero subsidy for public schools, we're not talking about that. Okay, ang usapan na natin dito, increase ng 30%, increase ng enrollment or decrease ng enrollment a little over a percent by public school. So this one is basically tanggal. Wala po sa usapan 'yan, 'di ba? Oh. Next. Oh, tama po si Sir dito. Wala naman sinabing kailangan natin ng classroom. Ah, sorry. Na kailangan mag-increase. Ang yung 30% na increase, hindi naman tungkol sa classroom, di ba? Yung 30% increase tungkol sa enrollment. Oh, o yung di kaya, are we to eliminate letter D? More parents are still preferring their children in public schools. Bakit naging mali yung D? Nagkalituhan na. Hindi naman porket, tanongin ko po kayo try to imagine. Sa tingin nyo, bakit nag-increase ng 30%? Sa tingin nyo, bakit mas marami pa rin nag-e-enroll or let's say, mas nag-increase ng 30% ang enrollment sa public school over sa private school? Kakulangan, hindi kakulangan sa budget. Libre kasi, it's free. Okay? It's free. O, 'di ba? It's libre kasi or basically it's free. So kayong tatanungin ko, anong mas gusto nyo? Saan nyo i-enroll ang mga anak nyo? Sa free o sa may bayad? Doon sa may free. Tama, mali. So kung kayo magiging parent, 'di ba nakukuha nyo yon? Mas gusto kong i-enroll ang anak ko sa libre. Kaya nagtaas. 'Di ba? Kaya nagtaas, mas nagtaas. So kumbaga, mas maraming lumipat, you would say, you could assume kasi dito na may mga lumipat coming from private school na lumipat sa public school. Kaya nagtaas ng 30%, 'di ba? Ang usapan natin dito public school. Okay? Public school. Ang public school po talaga walang bayad. Okay? You have expenses pero wala po talagang bayad. Kaya guys, the answer here is B. Okay? It's D. Hindi nyo kasi, yeah, still preferring kasi to enroll. Okay? Kaya, ay sorry, di pala B. Yeah, may word pala na still preferring kasi. So, tanggal ito. Kung wala yung word na still preferring, okay. Kumbaga, may mga parents pa rin kasi na gustong enroll doon. Kaso kasi nagtaas ng 30% eh. So, we're not talking about yung parents na are still preferring. Okay. Still eh. Still. Ano mo sabihin ng still? Ano yung sabihin ng still? So, kumbaga, ako, yung anak ko, nasa public school na, mas gusto ko pang nandun siya. Okay? Mas gusto ko pang nandun siya. I'm still preferring na nandun siya. Nakuha po ba? Kaso, right now kasi, yeah, pa rin na nandun siya. Kaso nag-increase ng 30%. So, I'm not talking about yung parents na gusto pa na nandun pa rin yung anak ko. I'm talking about parents na mas pinirefer na i-enroll yung bata sa public school. Okay? Yan, nakita ko pa rin yung word na still preparing. So, tanggal po yan. So, the answer is, sinuwerte na naman sila doon sa none of the above. Okay. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Hindi ko nabasa yung still pala. Still. Isa yung example ko, naduduling ako. Siguro yung gabing na kasi, yeah. First time ko lang kasi ulit mag-review ng ganitong oras. Okay na ha? Oo na, sorry na. Kaway naman. Okay. Okay na. Oh, let's go with number. Nagets po ba? Nagets. Yung final coaching nga natin, hindi ako maglalagay ng all of the above, saka none of the above. Okay, go. O, ayan. O, number 6. Anong sagot? Tignan mabuti. Advice, counsel. Anong ibig sabihin ng advice or counsel? Advice and counsel are what? They are what? They are synonyms, 'di ba? Parehas ng meaning 'yan. So dapat ang hanapin nyo din dito is yung parehas ang meaning. 'Di ba po? Okay, though in psychology magkaiba siya, pero tignan natin. Oh, ayan oh. Advice, synonym, counsel. Okay? Oh, yung parehas na meaning, hindi nyo magagawa sa exam yun na wala namang synonym sa word or pen and paper kayo. Kaya hindi nyo magagawa yun. Pero right now, it's the same meaning. So, ano lumalabas dito? Peace, peace? Oh, magkatunog lang yan pero magkaiba ng meaning. Next, yan ang sinabi ko. When you say destitute, it means poor. Okay. Wealthy means mayaman. So these two are privative. Quantity and quality, it's different, diba? They have different meaning. Okay, hindi naman parehas yan. So the answer is C. Instruct or direct. So if I'm giving you an instruction, basically I'm giving you a direction. Okay? Kahit sabihin nyo direct, diba pag exam, nakalagay direction or instruction. Kasi it's the same. Okay? It has the same meaning. Okay? So I hope this is clear. Okay? Number 6. Next. O, number 7. Tapos ano tayo? Venn diagram tayo. Oh, okay na? O, Filipinos still needs to develop more of their sense of national discipline and patriotism to help the country for its socio-economic growth. Okay, so anong sinasabi? O yan, wala na akong all of the above saka none of the above. O yan, anong sinasabi? O Filipinos daw still need to develop their sense of national discipline, patriotism para saan? To help in our socio-economic growth. So yun po yung sinasabi. So let's assume. After nakuha nyo na yung sagot. Okay. Oh. Pero again guys, elimination kayo ha. Yun ang pinaka-technique ko. Elimination talaga. Okay. The answer is D. Nakuha nyo naman. Nakuha nyo naman. Kaso, elimination tayo ha. Huwag kayong magmamadali. Okay. So A, bakit hindi yan pwede? Wala naman sinabing lack national discipline. Kaya nga nakalagay, still need to develop more. More. So meron na tayo. 'Di ba? Somehow meron na tayong discipline or patriotism. We just need to develop it more. Okay, wala namang sinasabing wala tayo. Meron na nga tayo. We just need to develop it more. Okay, so social, again, general awareness comprehension. Next, the government must exert effort in teaching national discipline and patriotism to the to citizens. Wala naman sinabing ganon. Ang usapan lang dito is, kailangan pa nating i-develop yung patriotism. Okay, para makatulong sa economic or socio-economic growth natin. So wala namang sinabi dito that the government should start what? Executing efforts to do that. National discipline and patriotism are being taught in school. Totoo naman to. Ito rin naman, lahat naman to totoo. Okay? I would not go with letter A lang na totoo. Parang mali naman yan, di ba? So mali din talaga siya. Pero ito namang dalawa, totoo to. Tama, totoo to. Ang tanong, relevant ba? Connected ba? Di ba? Yun ang usapan natin eh. Kaya nga, according eh. So connected ba? Hindi naman siya connected. Okay? Ang usapan natin dito, Filipinos. Okay? Filipinos ang usapan natin dito. Not to say about national discipline and patriotism na kailangan ituro sa school. Diba? And national discipline and patriotism are innate traits of Filipino. Wala naman sinabi. Though meron tayo ha, kailangan pa natin i-develop, meron tayo, Kaso hindi naman sinabi na innate traits natin. Kumbaga, nung sinilang ba tayo as Pilipino, disiplina, meron na tayong national discipline at patriotism. Wala naman sinabi sa statement yun. Kung meron, tama din sana si letter E. Okay, so ano talagang sagot is developing discipline and patriotism promotes a country's socio-economic growth. So kumbaga, kung meron nga tayo no, na-develop natin yung dalawang trait na yan or yung dalawang character na yan, it might promote our socio-economic growth. So the answer po is D. Okay? So minsan may mga obvious na sagot naman, kaya tulad ng socio-economic growth, wala naman dun sa iba. Pero anong una nyo makikita ang common? National discipline and patriotism. Nalimutan itong last part. Kaya usually makikita nyo kaagad. Siguro yung nakita ng iba. Pero again, huwag yung mamadaliin po mga ma'am and sir ha. Pag-iisipan nyo po talagang mabuti. O last. Okay? Game? Isang oras na din pala ta. O rehearsal, impromptu. O anong pinagkaiba? O rehearsal, ano ibig sabihin ba ng rehearse? Meaning to say, pinapractice nyo. Tama? 'Di ba? Pinapractice nyo siya. Or ginawa nyo paulit-ulit. 'Di ba? You rehearsed it. Pag sinabing impromptu, biglaan or on the spot. Okay? So, meaning to say, ito pinapractice, ito hindi. Ito na lumalabas, privative. 'Di ba? Imperfection ng isa. Ito may practice, ito walang practice. So, privative. So, alin dito sa mga to ang privative? Okay? Create, design are univocal. Parehas naman sila ng meaning. When you create, somehow you also make a design, diba? So, it's not eh. Strong, strongest are what? Degrees. We're not talking about your degrees. We're talking about imperfection. So, malabo na yan. O, promotion, salary. Yeah, when you get promoted, you increase your salary. So, cause and effect, pwede. Cause and effect ba to? Hindi naman cause and effect to, diba guys? Ma'am and sir, hindi naman siya cause and effect. Okay, that when you rehearse impromptu, no, it's not. Eh. Ito kasi, when you get promoted, somehow you could say, there would be an increase in salary. So, ano sagot? Doubtful, decisive. Siyempre, imperfection and perfection. Okay? Kasi somehow, when you're doubtful, you cannot make decisions. You are not decisive. Pero if you're decisive, basically, there's less doubt or no doubt at the least. So the answer is A. Okay? Apple. Are we good, mga mom and sir, for word analogy and conclusions and assumption? Okay, thank you po. Thank you po. Can I get a reaction? Now we're good on this part. Reviewin pa rin naman natin siya for final coaching. Kaya, more examples to come. Okay? O next. O, let's go with the Venn diagram. Naalala niyo po ba to? After this, after our review, break tayo. Then I'll proceed with part 4 and part 5. Okay? Okay? Okay, good. Let's go with, again. Now, another exam that you would encounter in NAPOLCOM would be a question that is in a form of syllogism. Okay? Yeah, magsisend ako ng sasagutan like kay Sir Cap ko na si-send siguro by tomorrow na para especially yung abstract ha. Yung abstract po ang papasagutan ko kasi yung final coaching doon tayo magsagot. Pero yung abstract para po ma-practice kayo. It's an IQ test. It's an IQ test. So, I would like to share that to you. Sikreto lang natin yun. Kinakopya ko lang. Bawal kasi yun eh. Pero you could use that as an abstract practice po nyo. Okay. I'll explain lang further nun. Medyo madali lang naman yon. Pero at least ma-practice nyo siya. Ito kasi yung mga figures. Okay. I administer kasi IQ test. Okay. Bukas, bukas din may upload ito. Yeah, itong video na to, upload din naman nila. Okay. I'll send na lang ulit tong full PowerPoint kasi yung binigay ko kahapon is yung na-discuss lang natin kahapon. So ito bubuksan ko na po lahat. So isi-send ko po ulit. Okay? So thank you po. So again, another exam that you would encounter would be syllogism. So syllogism again are three statements that are connected to each other. Major, minor, and conclusion. Major, minor, minor, conclusion. And again, everything has to be connected. Okay, everything has to be connected. The major, the minor is related to the conclusion. Major, minor is related to conclusion. But how do you do that? You do the Venn diagram. Okay, so natatandaan nyo po ba yan? Mabilis lang to. So I hope you still remember how to draw this Venn diagrams para you could understand and draw it accordingly. Now again, the tips for doing this, please bear in mind, basahin ng mabuti yung premise. Pag naiintindihan nyo na, you start to do the diagram one by one. Siyempre, para madali kayo mag-drawing ng diagram, please uh, do the do it by sequence. Unahin nyo yung minor, yung major, tapos yung minor. Okay, just to check yung conclusion. Again, major muna, minor. Then, once na nagawa nyo na yung sequence, nakapag-drawing na kayo in sequence, try to analyze yung sequence kung papasok ba sa given choices or kung papasok ba dun sa conclusion. So, katulad niya mga examples natin last night. So, I have a new example here. Okay? So, burahin ko muna si banana para magkaintindihan tayo. Let's start. Kayo muna mag-drawing. Sige, sagutan nyo muna bago ako mag-drawing. Try nyo muna po ulit. Nandiyan pa ba kayo? Walang sumasagot ah. Okay na. Kung hindi yan example kagabi, iba yan. Let's start. Game. Bananas are fruits. All bananas are fruits. Ano masabi? All bananas. So, bananas, okay, ulit na bilog, are fruits. So, all are fruits. So, this big circle is fruits. Tama? Tama po ba? Okay, next. O, sequence number one. This is number one. O, check. Sequence number two. Some bananas are tasty. So, some bananas daw. So, some, nasa ba yung bananas? Nandyan, some bananas are tasty. Diba? So, ito yon. Nakukuha, ito yon. O, anong tanong ngayon? Some fruits are tasty. Okay? Some fruits are tasty. Does it follows the conclusion ba? Does it follows the conclusion ba? No, it doesn't follow the conclusion, mga ma'am and sir. Kasi bakit? Kung titignan nyo, okay, ang usapan kasi Sam. Sam kasi ang usapan. Diba? Hindi naman, kung tatanggalin ko yung banana, actually pampagulo ko lang si banana dyan. Pampagulo ko lang talaga si banana. Kasi, balik tayo kay fruit. Hmm. Nasaan si Tasty kanina? Ito si Tasty. O, sulat nyo si Tasty dito nang walang banana. Okay. So somehow we could assume all fruits are somehow tasty. Pero hindi eh. Nakukuha nyo. So it doesn't follow. Diba? Kasi kahit titignan nyo dito, nasa loob si tasty. So mean to say, lahat. Lahat. Kasi kung some yan, fruit, tapos some, ayan, some, tasty. Dapat ganyan ang itsura niya. Diba? Okay. So it doesn't really follow. Okay. So I hope nakuha niyo yan. Okay. Kung all din, kaso baliktad eh. So, magiging malabo din. Okay, you could say all tasty are fruits. Pwede yun. Okay, pero right now kasi by Venn diagram, it doesn't fit. Are we clear with number one? Okay, good. Game. Bura, 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 bura. Kasi binubura pag anecdote. Okay, good. Game, number two tayo. Next, number two. O yan. Some men are geniuses and some men are philosophers. Therefore, some geniuses are philosophers. Oh, gawin nyo. Okay, game. Anecdote tayo. Para mas makuha nyo po. Okay. Dito muna tayo. Sequence 1, ha? Sequence 1. Some men are geniuses. O, some lang daw. Some men are geniuses. Okay. Ayan. O, yan. O, ito. Genius. O, yan yan. Itong part na to yung tinutukoy na some. Okay. O, next. Some men are philosophers. Sa tingin nyo, saan nyo lalagay? Pwede nyo dito lagay yan. Okay. Pwede nyo ditong lagay yan. Some men are philosophers. So, itong part na yan. Okay. O, game. Some geniuses daw, some geniuses are philosophers. Ito. O, tama naman pala. At tingin nyo, tama kaya? At tingin nyo, tama? Does it follow? Hindi yan, guys. Hindi yan doesn't follows. Magkakamali kayo dyan. Kasi bakit? Pwedeng, pag ganyan ang ginawa nyo, tatama ka. It would be A. Okay? Ito pwedeng kalabasan. Kaso kasi, pwedeng ganito drawing nyo din dyan. Um, ulitin natin ha. Some men, so ito pwede to, tama yan. Some men are geniuses. O yan, genius. Eh kung ilagay mo tong isa, some men are philosophers. Pwede dito sa kabila yan. Eh, tama? Tama, mali. Can I get a reaction? Pwede sa kabila yan. Tama? Oo. Oo. O, ano nang tama? Itong isa o itong isa? Parehas naman tama yan eh. Kaso sa choices nyo, parehas na tama yan. Anong tamang sagot? Hindi kayo? Hindi kayo sure. Uncertain kayo kasi pwede ito eh. Pwede rin ito. So, alin sa dalawa ang tama? Hindi kayo sure eh. So, ito. Nakukuha ba? O, diba? Uncertain kasi pwede itong isa. Pwede rin itong isa. Eh, ito, pasok yung sagot ko dito. Eh, dito sa isa ko, hindi pasok yung isa. So, saan ako? Eh, dito ako sa hindi ako sure. Nakukuha niyo ba yon? O, ingat ha. Nakuha ba, mga ma'am and sir? Oh, yeah. Kaya minsan magta-try kayo. Hindi kala nyo unang drawing nyo, tama na. Kasi ang pinakamahirap dyan yung sum. Yeah, yung sum. Oh. Siyempre, bigyan ko kayo ng mahirap na example, hindi puro madali. Kaya para, uy, ulit na naman. Then, guys, gabi na. Kaya we have to uh, hurry this up at the least. Okay, dapat pala pag ganyan sir, dapat dalawa. Oh, in a way, dapat dalawa. Lalo na pag sum, lalo na pag sum. Pero pag all kasi mas madali siya. Pero yung sum kasi may kahirapan. Okay, kaya mas magandang manotice nyo yun talaga. Minsan, do-drawing pa kayo. O may isa pa, bago tayo mag-break. Okay. O next. Mas maganda rito. Ay hindi, sige, ito muna. Tapos practicein natin yung iba sa final review para hindi kayo mabombard kasi yung medyo susunod nating topic is medyo masakit din sa ulo. Oh, all cats have fur. Some cats are house pets. Therefore, all house pets have fur. Drawing ulit. Oh, ano na? Oh, game. Drawing tayo ulit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, all daw. All cats have fur. So, cat. Oh, mali na lang. Sorry. Cat. Tapos, fur. Wait lang. Ulit natin. Parang maliit. Maliit. Sabi ulit. Ay, sorry. Oh, cats. Cat. Tapos, have. All cats have fur. So, fur. Okay, fur. Okay? Fur. Okay, next. Okay na to. Check. Some cats are house pets. So, some lang daw. Some. Ito yung some na yan, ha? Cats are house pet. Oh. Oh, next. Check. Oh, based sa illustration nyo, doon tayo sa conclusion. All house pets have fur. So, ito yung house pet. Ito yung house pet. Okay. Do they have fur? Based dito. Oh, ba't nawala kayo? Oh, gawin nyo lang muna to. Ito kaya kung di kayo sure, ito gawin nyo. Oo. House pets. House pet. Oh. Have fur. All house pets have fur. Magkamukha ba doon sa una? Magkamukha ba? Magkamukha ba? Oh, yes. It follows. Oh, kung di kayo sure, i-draw nyo din tong isa. Oh, yeah. Another technique na I would suggest, i-draw nyo din tong isa. Tapos tignan nyo kung parehas dito sa una. Okay? It follows naman kasi. Okay tayo mga mamsers. Goods tayo. Kalito. Hindi, gabi na kasi. Kaya nalilito na kayo. Pero pag napanood nyo yung video, magigets nyo yan. Okay? Magigets nyo yan, promise, mga mamser. Okay? Okay na tayo. Magigets nyo yan, promise. Just rewatch the video. Okay? Makukuha nyo yan. Okay? Yabawi kayo sa replay. Okay? So have your break muna. Be back by 11 o'clock. So, I'll discuss yung last sa topic natin. Ay, sorry, kailangan ko nga pala. Which is sequential analysis. Then, abstract reasoning tayo. Okay? So, have your break. Let's be back by 11. Okay po ba? Okay. Thank you po. O hindi ah. Have your break. is nandun sa exam. Pero para kasi mas maintindihan nyo is binay parts ko siya. Okay? Naka part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Now, sa test niyan, usually kasi sa mga nakita kong reviewer ng NAPOLCOM is magkakasama talaga sila. So, pero tinawag ko lang na magkakaiba para mas maintindihan natin yung explanation. Okay? Kasi kung isa lang itatawag natin, magkakalituan tayo. Okay? Kaya I hope na care nyo siya kung bakit ginagawa ko siyang by parts. Kasi magkakaiba sila ng way kung paano siya sagutan or kung paano yung form ng questions niya. Kaya I really decided to take it by parts. So sana nakuha niyo yun. Pero wag niyo hahanapin yung sinasabi ko na okay, nasa na yung sequential analysis na sinasabi ni Sir Dan na part ng exam. Hindi siya ganun, hindi ganun ang tawag diyan. Tinawag ko lang siyang ganun kasi bakit? Para mas maintindihan niyo siya at para mas magets niyo yung rules of thinking. Para pag nasagutan yung ganitong test, ganito pala siya ina-apply. Okay? Kaya please, pero ang nakiwalay lang naman talaga dyan, usually word analogy, tsaka yung abstract reasoning. Pero tong Venn diagram, syllogism, sequential analysis, tsaka conclusions and assumptions, magkakasama talaga. Or may conclusion and assumptions na nakahiwalay, tapos yung isa, yung iba doon naka-paragraph, yung mahaba, yung diniscuss natin last time. Sa final coaching na ulit ako magbibigay ng mahaba para mas may oras tayo. Kasi right now, I have to start part 4 na. At bit para hindi rin tayo masyadong gabihin. Okay? Pag sinabi kasing sequential analysis, anong ibig sabihin ko dito? It's more on comparing statements then somehow asking for a conclusion din. Or anong ibig sabihin nito? Tama kasi when you say sequential analysis, parang ganito pong gagawin nyo. You have to put it in sequence. So let's say you would encounter statements like this. Ganito po nakakalito ang logic talaga. You have to have statements like this. Then again, does it follow the conclusions? This one. So for example, kaya ko siya tinawag na sequential kasi pag susunod-sunurin nyo siya. Okay, yung idea, pag susunod-sunurin nyo siya, you have to put them in sequence. Okay? So for example, let's say, a science book has more pages than the math book. And the math book has more pages than the Araling Panlipunan book. But fewer pages than the English book. Therefore, Araling Panlipunan book has fewer pages. So, paano to ginagawa? So, let me give you a technique kung paano to ginagawa. Let's insert a text box here. Okay. O, huwag kayo malilito sa ganitong statement. Baka kabahan kasi kayo. Hala, ano yan? May mga ganyan-ganyan na. Madali lang yan. Kaya nga anong tawag ko? Sequential analysis. I-sequence nyo siya. Pag sunod-sunurin nyo siya, you put them in order. Okay, use the data as ordinal data. Ordinal data. So, anong una bang sabi? Science book daw, okay? A science book has more pages than the math book. So, mas marami daw page si science kaysa kay math. So, again, intindihin yung mabuti. Comprehend nyo daw. O, next, okay na tayo sa first sentence. Tama? Okay, ito po yung first sentence. Okay, sequence. Yan na, sinequence na natin. So, mas malaki si science, mas maraming page si science kaysa kay math book. Next, ano sabi? And the math book has more pages than the Araling Panlipunan book. So, mas marami daw si math kaysa kay Araling Panlipunan. Okay? Nakalagay na dyan. But, but, may but fewer pages than the English book. So, tanong ko kayo, sino daw yung may fewer pages sa English book? Sino yung may fewer pages? O, tignan mabuti yung sentence. Tignan mabuti. Si Matt. Okay, si Matt. Okay. So somehow, you have to put English here. Okay? You have to put English here. Mas marami daw, si Matt pa rin yan kasi starting statement is Matt. Okay? And the math book has but fewer pages than the English book. So mas konti daw si Matt kaysa kay English. Ayan. Okay? O yan. So therefore, Araling Panlipunan book has the fewer pages. So anong sagot, guys? So sino ba nasa huli? Si Araling Panlipunan. So basically, the answer is true. Okay? That is in sequence. Okay, nakukuha. I hope that's clear, ha. So ganyan po yung gagawin nyo. Sequence. Yan yung sequence. Yan yung kakasunod-sunod. Okay? Kaya ko siya sinawag na sequential analysis. Yan, nasa civil service din to. Actually, ito dinidiscuss ko, nasa civil service din eh. Okay? May logical reasoning din sa civil service. Kaso anong pinagkaiba nung sa inyo? Yung sa inyo kasi may paragraph form. At the same time sa inyo may abstract reasoning. Kumpara sa civil service na wala. Okay, lahat to nasa exam din ng civil service. Parehas lang din naman. Kaso again, yun ang pinagkaiba nyo. Sa inyo may paragraph form na logical assumption tsaka conclusion. Tsaka meron kayong abstract reasoning. Okay? I don't know, di ko pa na-take parehas eh. Yeah. Yeah. Civil service na take ko pero uh, sadly I did not pass it. Kaya well, I already have kasi may license na kaya just to try it lang. Okay, kaya familiar. Pero for Napolcom, not tech. Okay, next, number 2. Kayo muna, try nyo po. Sige, anong sagot? Sequencing na, sequencing. Medyo mas madali to kaysa sa Venn diagram. Okay na, try natin. Usapan dito, sinong friendlier? So, Marian is friendlier than Joamel. Okay, okay na. First sentence, okay na tayo. Next. But Totoy is friendlier than Marian. Okay, so may mas friendlier pa kay Marian. Si Totoy. Okay. Therefore, Joamel is friendlier than Totoy. Ano sabi? Joamel is friendlier than Totoy. Nasaan ba si Totoy? Mas friendly nga si Totoy kaysa kay Joamel. So, anong sagot? It's B. Okay, it's false. Kasi sino pinaka-friendly sa kanila? Si Totoy. Mas friendly pa nga si Marian kaysa kay Joamel eh. Mas friendly si Totoy kaysa kay Marian. So malabo na yung number. Yung pinaka-conclusion. Si Joamel is friendlier than Totoy. Okay, sequencing. Okay? Okay tayo ha. Are we goods? Okay, next. Ito, mas pinahaba lang ng konti. Before 12, we're done. Okay. Then, again, I'll give Sir Caps na lang yung practice test nyo for abstract reasoning. Siguro by tomorrow na yun. Aayusin ko pa siya para may practice test kayo. Okay, game. Try nyo po ito. Tignan mabuting pagkakasunod-sunod ha. Game. Okay, may mga sumagot na. That's good. At least nagtatry kayo. Importante nagtatry kasi kayo, mga ma'am, sir. Okay. Okay. Ito namang advantage ng review kasi ah may sagot at somehow may explanation. Hindi katulad ng reviewer lang. Minsan walang sagot sa mga reviewer. Okay. O, science ulit tayo. Science book has more pages than the math book, but fewer pages than the Filipino book. So, sinong mas konti? Sino mas konti daw sa Pilipino? Sino mas konti? Okay, good. Si Science. Okay? Okay, Pilipino. Okay, Pilipino. Okay? Filipino. Good. Next. O, tapos na yung una nating sentence. And the math book, so balik tayo kay math book, has more pages than the Araling Panlipunan book, but fewer pages than the English book. Okay, ulitin natin. Okay? Kung hindi kayo makalito, minsan by sentence eh. O, math book daw, math has more pages. Okay? Has more pages than the Araling Panlipunan book. So, 80. But fewer pages than the English book. So, mas marami daw si English. So, kung lalabas, English, tapos, buray natin to, tapos math, tapos, araling panlipunan. Okay? Okay, ganyan ang mangyayari. Or, kung hindi ganyan, kung hindi ganyan ang gagawin nyo, doon tayo sa una nating sentence. Ituloy nyo lang din. Minsan kasi ganyan yung technique ng iba. Pinapakita ko lang sa inyo yung ibang technique. So, isang technique natin is balik kayo dun sa una. And math book has more pages than the Araling Panlipunan book. So, ayan. Okay. Araling Panlipunan book. But fewer pages than the math book. So, laktaw ka na isa, English. Okay. Therefore, Filipino has the most pages. Anong sagot? Anong sagot? Ba't may nagsisi? Kita naman na sa pictures natin, di ba? Okay. Oh, kahit tanggalin ko to, minsan dilito ko lang din naman kayo. Pero usually, ito ang pinaka-best technique eh. Susunod-sunod doon ninyo lang. Okay? Filipino has the most pages. Okay? So, it's true. Okay? Yan. Konting ano lang, konting prac. O, next. O, ito, mas mahaba. Insert tayo ulit text. O, isa pa ba? O, yan, may isa pa to. Text box. Tingnan muna example. Yan. Kasi kung hindi ito, Venn diagram ang makikita nyo sa exam. Or parehas eh. Kaya magandang safe nang ituro ko sa inyo lahat, diba? Kaysa magbaka sakali tayo na, ay, baka hindi lumabas yung ganito. Eh kung lumabas, hindi ko tinuro, papagalitan nyo pa ako. Kaya ituro na natin lahat ng pwedeng lumabas. O, game. Isa-isay natin ulit. Huwag nyo spam yung sagot nyo, guys. Para mabasa ko rin naman yung iba. O, Marian ulit. Joamel. Tama. Joamel. Tapos Totoy ulit is friendlier than Marian. Okay, balik natin yung nauna natin kanina. Oh. But Sam and Ann, si Sam and Ann daw, Sam and Ann, equally, equally are more friendlier than Marian. So, mas friendly daw sila kay Marian. Sam, sa ko lalagay si Ann? Correct, sa tabi ni Sam. Kasi bakit? Equally sila eh. Okay, Sam and Ann. Equally sila eh. Equal kasi. So, magkatabi sila. So, Sam and Ann are equally friendlier than Marian. Okay na. O, therefore, Marian is the least friendly among them. Hindi. Si Joamel pa rin. So, kahit anong gawin natin, si Joamel pa rin talaga ang pinaka nasa dulo. Siya pa rin talaga ang least. Okay, given the sequence. So, it falls. Okay. Sabi ko sa inyo, mas madali ito kumpara kay Venn diagram. Kaso, kailangan maayos ang sequence nyo. Pag hindi maayos ang sequence nyo, lito kayo. Okay? Literal na lito kayo. O katulad nito. Kaya, pag-isipan nyo mabuti ito. Okay na? Okay, let's try it. Para hindi tayo magtagal. Okay? A section fate has a higher general class average than hope. So, fate, hope. Okay? And section love has a lower general average, lower ulit, lower, not to say lower, lower than section hope. So, ito si love. Therefore, section fate has a lower general average than section love. Hindi mataas nga si fate. Kumpara mo kay love. Okay? So, the answer is false. Ay, sorry. Dapat. So, the answer po is false. So, ito po yung pinaka-solution. Okay? Faith, hope, love. O, di ba? Galing magkakagawa ko. Binis ko lang sa Bible. Charot. Okay. Are we good? Nakuha po ba yung sequential analysis? Okay. Kung ganitong tanong nyo, papasa kayo. Okay. Paano po mag-uncertain? Parang ano yan? Parang Venn diagram. Okay. So, kumbaga, ah you would encounter uncertain answers kasi guys kapag, wait lang po, sorry. Kapag maraming kinukumpara eh. So, for example, ah dalawang paragraph, usually, manonotice nyo yan, dalawang paragraph, yan. Tapos, or let's say, mas maharami kayong kinukumpara, tapos may sentence to na you need to create uh, another list or another sequence. So, usually, nandun yung right now, I think sa final coaching ko siya i-example para you would, yeah. Right, check natin yung final coaching ko. Wait lang. Let us check. Yeah, I think I have uncertain doon. Go with that. Pero, wait lang. Stop share lang. Let me check one. Para magkaroon kayo ng idea na uncertain. Gawa na lang tayo. Hindi ko siya makita. Okay, okay. Ah, ito ko yung last example. Pwedeng gawa ng uncertain. O ito, gawa natin na isa para magkaroon tayo ng idea. Wait lang. Science book has a more page than the math, but fewer pages than the English book. Ito. O ito. Tignan nyo ito. Balik natin yung example kanina. Dagdagan ko lang para makakuha kayo ng uncertain. Usually kasi pag magkakaroon kayo ng uncertain na questions or uncertain na sagot is kapag mag-o-open up kayo ng dalawang sequence sa loob ng isang tanong. O for example, ito. So, okay na yung una natin. Ayan, the science book has more pages than the math book, than the Filipino book. And the math book has a more pages than the Araling Panlipunan book, but fewer pages than the English book. So, ito na yan. Nagawa na natin yan. Kaso, nag-open pa tayo ng isang sequence. Ano yung isang sequence? Itong isa na nakalagay dyan sa page na yan. Okay? Ano sabi? But the criminology book, so nakalagay dyan, the criminology book daw has more pages than the psychology book and the cookbook combined. So mas marami daw si criminology book sa psychology book and cookbook combined. Therefore, Filipino book has more pages. So ito magiging sagot dito is uncertain. Sa tingin nyo bakit uncertain ito? O yan, naghahanap kayo ng sagot na uncertain eh. Hindi walang connect sa una. Actually, may connection sila at the least kasi nasa isang paragraph sila. 'Di ba? Paanong dalawa? Yan, nandun tayo sa dalawa eh. Dalawa sila ng Pilipino at CB. O, cookbook pala isa. Lagyan natin CK ito. Isa. Nakamalito tayo. CK. CK. Okay. Okay, kasi anong nangyayari? Kasi hindi na-declare kung sino mas mataas sa CB tsaka Pilipino. Ayan, ito ang pinakamaganda explanation dyan, yung sagot ni Sir Ralios. Ayan, kasi para silang on top eh. Okay? Para silang on top. So, kumbaga, paano mo masasabing mas marami si Filipino book in terms of pages kaysa kay criminology book and looking at the sequence here, pareho silang nasa tuktok. Nakukuha mo, nakukuha mo, para silang kausap ko, nakukuha nyo, para silang on top of the sequence. Kasi if we're going to look at na mas marami si Filipino book sa lahat ng book na dinilista natin, malabo nyo masabi yon. Nakukuha nyo? Kasi bakit? Right now, may kalaban si Filipino dito, si CB. Nakukuha, yan, may kalaban siya sa tuktok. Though all of them are in both paragraph, pero you are not really sure as of this moment, uncertain, really uncertain, kung itong dalawa na yan ba talaga or si Filipino is mas mataas kay CB. Unless mag-analogy ka ulit na kung saan i-connect mo na si CB dito sa kabila. Kakaintindihan. Okay? Or i-connect mo tong part ng sequence na to dito na. So right now, that is uncertain. Nakuha yung uncertain. Okay? So medyo mas komplikado yung uncertain. Okay? In terms of that. So that's a little example lang. Okay na ha? I hope nakuha niyo yung uncertain. Ito kumbaga, nag-open ka ng topic or nagdalawang sequencing ka tapos at the least parang hindi mo talaga nakikita kung sino ang mas more or mas least. Okay. So at least nasagot ko yung tanong. Maganda yung nasagot ko yung tanong. Baka sabihin nyo, magulo, kaya nasabing uncertain. True. Eh naman ang point ng uncertain eh. Diba kahit dun sa Venn diagram natin. Okay. Kung hindi na gets, rewatch. Rewatch na lang po. Okay. Okay, last na to guys before we end. Ay, bakit ito pa rin ang pangalan? Sorry, the last part is abstract reasoning. Okay. Abstract reasoning kasi is really hard to explain. Kaya mas magandang ang nakikita ko talaga dito is practicing nyo na lang. Okay? Pero abstract reasoning is like sequencing analysis din. Okay? Given again sa mga nakita kong reviewer under NAPOLCOM, ah para rin kayo nagsusunod-sunod. Okay? Para rin kayo nagsusunod-sunod. Ay, wait lang. Pindot ko bigla. Para rin din kayong nagsusunod-sunod. Okay? Wait lang, edit natin to para mas makuha niyo siya na maayos. Okay. Nagsusunod-sunod ng details. Okay. So I'll just give you examples muna kung paano siya gagawin. Pero again, I want you to try this at home. Okay? So I'll give you 60 item practice. Malalaman nyo kagad yung scores nyo pag na sagutan nyo siya. So, pero I'll send it na lang tomorrow. Don't answer it tonight kasi nakakalito yon. Okay. Ah, at least fresh kayo pag sinagutan nyo siya. Okay. Kaya I'll send it by Sir Caps na lang by tomorrow. Then I know Sir Caps naman would send it sa GC nyo para makita nyo siya. At para makita ko rin yung scores nyo. Okay. So, an example lang muna of abstract reasoning. So, abstract reasoning ganyan. Ang paborito ng bayan. Actually, I love this type of exam. I don't know. I enjoy type of exams like this. Kaya, I don't know. Depende sa inyo eh. So, kumbaga, sequencing din yan eh. Kaya pinhuli ko tong dalawang to eh. Hinuli ko yung dalawa na yan. Kasi sequencing yan. You're sequencing this one. You're also sequencing this one. Kaso by figures. Not to say by text, by graph, or by paragraph, but by figure. Okay? So, you really have to analyze this. You have to reason out with this one. Okay? So, obviously, this is anong sagot dito. O, analyze natin, ha? Again, sequencing lang to eh. Okay? You really have to follow the sequence. Kasi anote natin. O, yan. So, una daw, 1A, 2B, 3C. So, yan ang pattern nyo. So, yan ang titignan nyo. Okay? At pag ganyan, yan ang titignan nyo. That would be the pattern. So syempre, next nyo is, kasi 1, 2, 3, di ba? 1, 2, 3. So, next nyo is 4. Kasunod ng 4, parang ang sumunod ulit is C. Okay? Tapos 5 na, kaso it was A. Then 6 na, that it was B. Okay? So, syempre, you would expect 7, tapos B ulit, tapos C, tapos 8. So, ano nawawala sa letter? Obviously is A. And anong number na ba next? 9. Okay, so the answer is E. Okay, itong part na to madali. O, how about number 2? Hmm. Drawing nyo yan. Kung nalilito kayo, you need to draw. Okay? draw nyo sa papel or kung mabilis ang mata nyo, tignan nyo talagang mabuti. Again, sequencing ito. Okay? Ang pinaka-pattern, pinaka-technique dito mga ma'am and sir is you have to really look. Yan lang talaga nakikita ko dyan. You have to really look at how is it being drawn. Kaya nga hindi siya ganong magandang ituro. Mas gusto ko siyang i-practice nyo nang i-practice. Okay? So, let's start. So, A, ganyan siya. So, box muna siya. Tapos, ang nangyari, itong part ng line na to, ibinaba dun sa ilalim. Okay? Diba? So, ganyan na siya. Then, itong part na to, yung part na yan, nilagay dito sa baba. So, ito siya. Okay, ito siya kanina. Tapos, itong part na to, wala, assist siya. Sorry, wala to. So, yan lang siya. So, ito nilagay dun sa baba. So, kumbaga kanina ganyan. Tapos, ano nangyari? Okay, tinanggal mo to. Tinanggal mo yung part na yon. Tinanggal mo yung part na yon. Okay, tapos yung line dito, nilagay mo dito. Okay, nilagay mo dyan. So, naging ganyan. Okay, next. O, ito tayo. Paano to mangyayari? So, ito ngayong nasa taas, itong nasa taas na yan, ibinaba mo. Tama? So, itong part na yan, ano mangyayari? Ganyan, 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 at ganyan. So, ano magiging sagot? Anong next yung gagalawin? Anong next yung gagalawin? Ano pa bang hindi nagagalaw? Itong gitna. Tama? Itong gitna. Kasi lahat na ng lines ginalaw nyo, pero itong natitira sa taas, hindi pa ginagalaw. So, anong sagot? Babalik kayo sa... So, saan mo ito lalagay? Dito mo siya lalagay sa ilalim. Okay? So, anong mangyayari? Magiging box siya ulit. Okay. So, I hope nakuha niyo po siya. Now, again, mas gusto ko tong tinatry nyo kaysa sa ituro ko ng ituro. Okay? Nakukuha ba natin? Kaya again, I would send siguro 30 items muna. Practicein nyo muna yung 30 items. Okay. Bakit po ulit? Bakit po ulit? Ah, I'll send you a 30 item. Maganda siguro wag natin lahat. 30 items para may pa-practicing pa tayo sa final coaching natin. Tapos another 30 items ulit for the second final coaching natin. Okay? So para makapag-practice kayo ng makapag-practice. Okay? So, again, ang pinaka gusto ko dito is you try it. Subukan nyo siya ng subukan para ma-practice kayo for following the sequence. Okay, katulad nito, sequence yan. Okay? So, para you could be more adept in terms of doing this type of exam. Kasi bakit? Usually, this exam kasi are related to IQ test. Okay, abstract reasoning. Kaya, hindi, ito kasi may isa akong figure na nakuha sa net. Kaso ang pangit niya, kaya tinanggal ko siya. Hindi ko rin maintindihan yung choices. Sorry, kaya I have to cut it. Okay, pero this is an example na ma-encounter nyo for abstract reasoning. Okay. So, I'll stop there muna para, yeah, you could have, yeah, we could rest. It's already 12 na rin. Magto 12 na din. So, para, yeah, we could rest. Then again, I'll send na lang that, then try to answer it. Okay? Okay? Para ma-practice kayo. So, ayusin ko muna siya kasi 60 items siya. So, para 30 items lang muna. Tapos, yung susunod na 30 items, I'll send it sa final coaching. First day natin on final coaching. Tapos, I'll give you another 30 items dun sa second coaching natin. Okay po? So, para ma-practice kayo for abstract reasoning. Ito yung part na medyo ayoko talaga siya pang ituro. Kasi mas on my part, mas madali siyang i-practice ng i-practice. Okay? So, let's call it a night. Thank you po for coming ulit. And, ayun. Okay na yun. Okay. Okay. Okay na tayo. So, thank you guys. I'll see you sa final coaching natin. Kailan ba yun? I think 29. 29:30 ano. Yeah, 29:30. Okay. Yeah. Thank you po guys and watch the recordings ha. Thank you po and God bless. Bye. Thank you. Good night. Okay. Sleep tight everyone.